funny part is, I just met you at the gym, right? And I saw him training and I thought, this is a big guy. Yeah. So he must know his stuff. He definitely knew his stuff. But when you told me you had a fight with Anthony Joshua, a boxing guy, it's like, whoa, this guy.
My name is Aji Sharif. Welcome to the Pharmacy Planet podcast.
Aji, thanks for coming to the Pharmacy Planet podcast. There's a bit of a story with Aji coming on the podcast because I've asked you a couple of times to come on, and he's a difficult man to get hold of. He's a difficult man to get hold of. But Aji, thanks for coming on.
No problem.
Aji, the reason why I really wanted you to come on, I've got a history and a half in health and well-being.
Yeah.
And pharmacy right now, in the industry we're in, it's all about prevention, health and well-being. And yourself, a little bit of an intro for you. You've done like powerlifting, you've done boxing, you've done bodybuilding. So you've gone through the lot. So Aji, tell us a bit about yourself, where you started and how you got into health and fitness in the first place.
I started when I was 15, so it's been a while. It's been like 28 years now. I've been training. So 15 years of age, started training. My brother used to be into it, family, it's like more of a family sports kind of thing.
Yeah.
So from there, started building myself up, done a bit of weight training, put a bit of size on, got involved in powerlifting.
Yeah.
After the powerlifting, during that powerlifting time, I used to box as well, a little bit. So I was about 14, 15, I was doing a bit of boxing as well. And then I think, like Prince Nassim was in those days,
he was going massive at the time, right?
So I was all that, trying to copy his hair, trying to do the moves and all that. So I used to go to the local gym, and then I had a good friend, Michael Sprott.
Yeah. The heavyweight boxer.
Yeah, the heavyweight. So he used to be, at the time, I think he was British, Commonwealth, European champion. So he was from Reading itself, and he was like, everyone was like looking up to him and thinking. So Michael was the one, he saw me and he goes, you should get into boxing, you should do a bit of boxing.
Oh, he's the one who told you?
Yeah, he actually told me. We was in, I remember we was in Bournemouth Boxing Club.
Yeah.
And he goes, look, you should give boxing a go. And I was like, yeah, I will. But do you know what it is? You know the buzz you get of being big and muscular and strong? Like, I just didn't want to leave it. So done powerlifting, competed, done like a squat, bench, deadlift kind of level, like county kind of level, won that.
Yeah.
And straight after that, there was a coach there who used to also do weight training. His name was Tommy. And then Tommy said, look, do you want to do the boxing? And I said, yeah, let's give it a go. So I started boxing from them. I've done well. Or started on like the unlicensed scene. Yeah. Then went to amateurs where, I fought Anthony Joshua and I fought all these big fighters there, like Nick Webb, all these fighters. And I was doing good. I lost literally like one fight out of I think about 26 odd fights, which I still had a small career amateurs.
Yeah.
Then after that, turned professional, boxing, went down to cruiserweight from heavyweight. And then finished that, and then I went into more the physique kind of thing, like more bodybuilding and physique and photo shoots and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so I think you packed a lot in there. The funny part is, I just met you at the gym, right? So we went to the gym, and I saw him training, and I thought, this is a big guy. Yeah. So he must know his stuff. He definitely knew his stuff. But when you told me you had a fight with Anthony Joshua, a boxing guy, it's like, whoa, this guy, he's done. So you've been through the lot. Like, let's unpack it just a little bit, yeah?
Yeah.
And then we'll move on to the health side. But firstly, when you're doing powerlifting, that is a completely different sport to boxing.
Yeah.
Boxing, you've got to be quick, you've got to be nimble, you've got to be fast on your feet. How does powerlifting how is that even how do you even make that step?
It's a hard change, but I think, do you know what? Genetics has got quite a bit play with it as well, because what I realised, when you're doing a lot of the power training, it gives you that explosive strength.
Plyometrics.
Yeah, like you the
Jumping.
explosive. But just like, you see, even squatting and stuff like that, it gives you that explosive strength, because you'll see a lot of these sprinters. You see the size of their legs.
Yeah.
They've got big legs, and it's all explosive.
Well, that for sprinters. Right?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, it's a lot of anaerobic, if you know what I mean. It's anaerobic training. Yeah. So powerlifting used to give me the power and the explosiveness. Then what I had to do is just bring in the fitness side of it and the technical side of it. So it did play all right for me, but usually it doesn't really go hand in hand.
Okay, so and then when you made that jump, is it because you were just like bored of powerlifting, or you just thought like, let me just try and give this? I mean,
Nah,
boxing.
it just yeah, it was just like boxing was something I used to love back in the days, and it was. I just thought, what, if I don't give it a go now,
Yeah.
plus I was getting older as well.
Yeah.
If I don't
Well,
give
at
it a
the age
go
of
now,
16.
yeah, no,
a
16 was
granddad.
like, no, 16 was like the power trip, but then boxing initially I got involved like early 20s, mid 20s. I
Oh,
got
that's
involved.
late.
That's what I mean.
That's
So
really
yeah,
late.
yeah.
I'm surprised you even got
Yeah,
like.
that's it. That's it. So when me and Anthony Joshua fought, we were both undefeated at the time. So he's both up and coming.
Yeah.
So he straight after the wins and he won everything that he
Had,
did.
had he done the Olympics at the
Nah,
time?
that was just before.
All right. Okay.
Just before, yeah.
That must have been. That must have been a hard fight.
So
right?
if I'd probably beaten him or carried on, I would have probably gotten to the Olympics as well. But it was he done good.
It would have changed the game, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that would have made the difference.
Yeah, definitely.
So as you were doing the boxing, you fought Anthony Joshua. You turned around and then you took a bit of a break, right? So what was all that about? You left boxing for a little while.
I left boxing mainly because of injuries as well. Because I had one of my fights. I think it was at the Savoy in London.
Yeah.
It was a professional fight. So I had a fight, and what happened is, so I was winning the fight, and then I remember the guy punched me in my left eye. He threw a jab, and I started blinking through the fight. But I won the fight as well. I won the fight, and afterwards I just kept seeing floaters in my left eye.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah, so
as a medical professional,
yeah,
I'd say that's definitely not. A
yeah,
good
so
sign.
I checked it out straight away because during training, I broke my ribs, I've broke my hands, I've done all kinds. I've had these injuries. That just comes with boxing itself.
Yeah.
But this one, I went to the doctor and he goes, "Look, you've tore the back of your retina. They tore the retina." And he goes, "You got a cut there," and he goes, "You need surgery or you're going to lose your eyesight." So I went straight into Windsor, done cryotherapy.
Yeah.
And then they repaired it. Then after that, I just took a long break. Yeah, that was the main reason. And but
Yeah, but you definitely don't want to.
Yeah.
You definitely don't want to be boxing in that side.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Okay, and then from boxing, doing well in boxing, get somewhere. Then, what was the step to is it bodybuilding or nutrition, physique?
Physique.
Yeah,
I think you was there when I started. I think you was at the gym.
Yeah, well, I was at the gym, and I just
Yeah.
thought, well, this guy must know what he's doing.
Yeah,
Look at the size of
yeah,
him.
Yeah. So what it was, I remember when I came in, I was like really dehydrated. I remember
Yeah,
you told
yeah.
me to go. I remember that.
Yeah.
But but what happened? So I started. Yeah. So I just thought, let me because I like to push myself. I want to see what my body can achieve and see how I can get and see how it looks and you just see how it is. So I started dieting.
Yeah.
And started taking advice from someone on the online coaching scene as well.
Yeah.
Simon Brooker, really good. So done that, went on some diet plan for I think it was about 6 months I did it. And then just proper developed my physique. And then I thought, I'm going to do a photo shoot and then try to see if I could do any physique competitions. But yeah. so it went
Okay,
well.
and then now you do this. This is your full-time job, right?
Yeah.
You're a strength and nutrition coach, right?
Yeah, so I
PT?
cover everything. So the Vertex training, so it's Vertex fitness coaching, and yeah, like I said, I'll cover everything now. So I do the boxing training, I'll do the strength and conditioning, the physique, so just cover everything on it. So yeah.
Out of interest, which is the best out of all these sports?
The best sport?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know, I got asked this in an interview just before as well.
It's got to be boxing, right?
The hardest has got to be boxing, yeah. Boxing's got to be the hardest, and discipline-wise and everything, yeah, boxing. But physique and these kind of things is not a joke either, just like dieting and keeping your macros and like all the other bits and bobs that comes with it is hard work as well.
Yeah, it's
But
difficult.
it's just the boxing training side of it is hard because you got to fit everything in.
Okay, so let me bring a bit of health and fitness into it now.
Yeah.
In terms of health and fitness, and especially in terms of pharmacy, it's all about prevention, health and well-being, making sure that actually our populations and people are healthier than ever before. And this is where nutrition, exercise, diet all fits in, right? Now, let me just quickly go through your what you think as a PT. First of all, I want to talk about is supplements, because we get asked this a lot, right? What supplements? Now, I've done loads of training plans myself.
Yeah.
Every now and again, I've heard, look, there's people scoffing away. Yeah, well, I've done it as well. All right, may not look it now. Yeah, but all right. Anyway,
Yeah.
so but when it comes to supplements, they vary a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what kind of supplements do you recommend that people should be taking anyway?
Training, you definitely need whey protein.
Yeah.
Whey protein's got to be number one.
Yeah. Straight after.
Yeah, like whey protein, like throughout the day, like, you know, like you've got to take it. You can take it twice, 2, 3 times a day. Like you need to get that in your system. Creatine is
Yeah.
good for someone who's doing training. You got the omega 3s, bang them in. Magnesium.
Okay.
So there's about 4 or 5 main ones. They're the main kind of ones that you should be taking whilst you're training.
Okay. And when it comes to when it comes to supplements, the industry is flooded with them.
Yeah.
Right now, at the moment, everyone just keeps talking about peptides. Every time,
Yeah,
everywhere I look,
yeah.
it's peptides,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
peptides. Now, just for clarity, right?
Yeah.
The majority of peptides, yeah, especially in the UK, they're unlicensed. So you can't get them through a licensed professional. Us as pharmacists, we get asked a lot about them.
Yeah.
So the only advice we can give is stuff like they're unlicensed in the UK and we don't recommend taking stuff. But it doesn't
Yeah.
really help because gym goers are going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
So the advice we give isn't very helpful because we can't give advice on something that's unlicensed.
Yeah.
But you know it happens in the gym all the time, right?
100%, yeah.
So what are peptides? Why do people think they work? What are they?
Basically, they come from the amino acids chain. So
Yeah.
peptides, what they've done with them now, they've basically, let's use the word, synthesized them. Yeah. So they've
Yeah.
made them in a way where they're good for different things. So like you've got one be recovery,
Yeah.
you've got one for muscle growth, you'll have one for like beauty.
Yeah.
You got so they've made them in such a way that it attracts everyone and it's good for everyone. But the thing is, like I said, I haven't really been involved in it too much, so I don't know if they've had bad side effects or whatever. But at the moment, it's all going like really well. Like everyone's giving good like results from it and stuff like that. So that's it. You can't really. It's like a new kind of event. You know, like when something comes out and everyone's on it. Then if something goes wrong, then everyone's like, oh wow, like
Yeah.
got to stay away from it. But at the moment, it's still growing. You know.
I think that you got it spot on. It's a bit of a grey area. A lot.
Yeah.
So what happens is right now, what we say is, look, it's a grey area. It's unregulated. It's not been clinically tested. So the results
Yeah.
can vary big
That's it,
time,
yeah.
right? So yeah, take your life in your own hands a little
that's
bit when
it,
you
that's it.
when you get them. So that's supplements. What about the actual training? So how do you approach the way people should be training in the gym? It's like I always avoid leg day.
Yeah, do you know what it is? You see why my training stands out a little bit more, and
Yeah.
I attract a certain area of people. Mine's like you probably say, mine's a quite aggressive kind of training.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
I've seen
I
your
am
training.
like I'm
Yeah.
onto you. Like
Yeah.
if you're not doing a set, I'll probably jump on you or something. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So like yeah. So my training is I push you. I will push you to your limits. So that's the thing. But like I said, like if someone comes to me new, then I know, look, cool, take it easy. But I tell them beforehand, look, it ain't gonna be easy. I am gonna push you to your limits, but I'll build you up to it. But it's just one of them things that it's something that I bought new to the market, and that's why I'm so busy in Dubai,
Yeah.
and everyone's attracted to it because I've got that aggressive kind of like styles, push you to your max, and just like I don't care, you're not giving up.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I'm on to you as well. Like I check my clients, I check up with them every day. What's your weight? What's this? Like I'm asking them a question. What do you eat?
Yeah.
I want to know everything. So make sure they get spot on, because if they get good results, it's good for me, and I like it. I just want to see someone do better and look good, and you know what I mean. It makes me happy as well.
How do you tailor it? Like, for example, like if I want I've always been going to the gym for ages, but I always find my arms and legs never big enough compared to the rest. Arms aren't big enough, shoulders
Yeah,
aren't big enough.
yeah.
How do you tailor your?
Do you know what I've realized over the years? Is no one's the same. Everyone's different. So like there'd be food for someone else, and it won't work for you.
Yeah.
They'd be training, same thing. So you got to change up the training. Like you might be doing the same kind of workout on your arms and it's not working, so you might have to change it up.
Yeah.
Some people react differently to high reps. Some people react differently to heavy weights. So you just got to find that little level ground, and then you know how your body reacts, and that's it. You got to take it from there.
Okay. Now, the other big thing in the pharmacy world is weight loss jabs, right?
Yeah.
They're massive in pharmacy world.
yeah.
Now, any pharmacist or anyone will always tell you, first and foremost, avoid any medication.
Yeah.
Even us, I'll say, look, avoid any medication, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to medicate when you don't need to medicate. I always turn around and say, health, nutrition, hit the gym, do the correct workout. But at the end of the day, some people find it difficult, and they do have jabs, and they do reduce weight with the jabs, right?
Yeah.
But one thing that they also lose is a lot of muscle mass when they're there's a lot of people now on, I mean, they call them GLP-1s. A lot of people on weight loss medications.
Yeah.
They're losing a lot of muscle mass.
Yep.
So it's doing the job. So they might be looking slimmer, but not necessarily healthier.
Yeah.
So, what about have you ever come across people like this, and what's your approach to something like that?
Yeah. So so see that peptide retatrutide,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
got the
yeah,
GLP
yeah.
and everything
Yeah,
in it.
it's
So
unlicensed, by the way, and we don't recommend it to anyone. Yeah.
So me, number one,
You're going to get me in trouble, but God.
that's me, number one. I tell everyone stay away from all that kind of stuff. Just
That's
pure
it.
diet
Yeah, yeah.
training. That's number one.
Yeah.
So I'll make sure they don't go near it, because I've seen results. Like I've put people through diet plans, and I've put people through the training, and they've lost it. Do you
Yeah.
know? But it's like you said, it's not easy. It's hard work. You have to put in. It's discipline.
Yeah, there's no
Do you know what
shortcut to
Yeah,
it,
no,
really,
you
is there?
have to. But the thing is, it's better when you do it that way, because I try to explain to other people, when you do this, just say crash dieting,
Yeah.
or you're doing these kind of where you're using these Monjaros or these other kind of stuff,
Yeah.
it's still similar to a crash diet.
Yeah.
So when you come off it, which you will, it just comes back on, and it comes back on twice as fast.
You've got to change your mindset. You've got
Yeah,
to
you
change
have
the
to.
way you're eating. You've got to change
have
the way
to,
you're
you have
training.
to.
Otherwise, you just
It's not a
gonna go
lazy
back, right?
person's thing. You have to be. You know, what I mean, it's discipline, and cool. It's not hard, but it has to be done.
Right.
So that's why I always push them through it. But I've met people who have taken the Retas, and they've taken these things, and they're losing. Like you said, they've lost muscle mass.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, it kills your appetite a lot of this time. And when it kills your appetite, they're not getting no protein in, they get no carbohydrates, and they get no healthy fats in.
Yeah.
So they just totally just cut everything out. And when they do that, they basically just deteriorating themselves. It's not a good thing.
It's not healthy.
No, it's
not.
not.
healthy.
No,
You've
it's
got to you've got to combine it, and that's the thing. A lot of people don't realize is you've got to combine it with a proper
That's
nutrition
it, that's
plan.
it,
You've
yeah.
got to combine it with a proper.
You've got to be
training
extremely
plan.
strict. You have to be more strict with the diet and the training when you're on that kind of stuff.
Okay, and now we touched on another subject as well, because when I saw you at the gym, you told me you were gonna. Well, you've always been into training, but you told me you're going to get your company together, Vertex Fitness, which has been going well for the last couple of years. And this is the bit that was most interesting. You decided to set up in Dubai,
Yeah.
and not here, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you might have started here a little bit, but the whole aim
Yeah.
was to set up in Dubai.
Yeah.
And the reason why we find it interesting, actually, like everyone I speak to now says that if you want to set up a business, or if you have an entrepreneurial passion, England is difficult to get off the ground.
Yeah.
And there's other locations like Dubai where
Yeah.
it's just a bit more buzzing. So tell us what was that journey like?
Yeah. No, it was interesting, because, you know, it was, like, remember when I spoke to you, I said to you,
Yeah.
look, I'm going to give Dubai a go.
Yeah, yeah.
Because everyone I spoke to, they're saying, look, Dubai is all about networking.
Yeah.
And everyone is willing to take that first step, that first jump. Everyone wants to make money there. And it's got a lot of opportunities, business-wise. So that's why I think, and plus you got the tax, that's the main thing. The tax,
Don't forget.
don't forget that.
Yeah.
Like I said, you see, from my fitness side, I know that everyone there likes to look good,
Yeah.
and they want to like keep themselves fit, and it's a big thing out there. You know, everyone wants to try to keep in tip-top form.
It's all very Instagram.
Yeah. So I knew my kind of thing would be all right down there. And plus, like I said, when I spoke to other people out there, they were saying, look, they haven't got that aggressive, that pushing kind of trainers out there, and then it'd be like an open market for you and give it a go. And
Okay.
plus, the boxing side as well, there wasn't that many boxing coaches and stuff there as well. So now, like you said, you see UAE, they've got all the boxing events going on
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
Saudi, and Dubai. They're trying to bring it. It's getting bigger there. These quite like combat kind of sports.
Yeah.
So it was an open little market for me. But other business wise, I just think it's got massive potential there to just do things to the
But
fullest.
is it because you already had a lot of contacts out there, so it's easier to set up? Like for most people, they don't have nothing going on there. But there's probably people who go there with nothing, right, and don't know anyone. and set up.
But that's the difference. You know what it is? I was going to say, I think I had this comment with you before. You see, the difference is, if you meet someone in the UK and you said, you know what, I'm planning to do this, right? Even if they're involved in it, they're not going to help you.
Yeah, well,
It's
in
just
the
like
UK,
this.
we're miserable. Lot, aren't we?
Yeah, they just they want to advise you. They don't give you, but in UK, I've just realised people try to keep you on a level. They don't want you to like grow above them. They just want to keep you like maintained in a way.
You find people in Dubai around there, everyone's pushing each other forward.
They're pushing, and you know like I met this guy. I was just in the swimming pool, And he came up to me and he's like, yeah, man, you got good physique and this, that, this. And I was like, yeah, just do training. And he does kickboxing or whatever. And straight away he started telling me about what he does, real estate, and he does this, that. Told me, look, I'll make this much. If you want to make a bit, you know, I could put you, like straight away, like you're just
Yeah.
networking, they'll involve you in something.
Yeah.
Because they know they can make money from it as well. But at the same time, you'll be making money.
Yeah, yeah.
So down here, you don't get that kind of aspect, you know.
So it's been good for you so far, yeah?
Yeah, it's been good. Like, listen, I'm flat out at the moment. I'm busy.
That's,
So,
that's all right. I saw it. But there is a bit of Dubai that you can't forget, and that's like there's missiles been raining down from Iran lately, right? So you went to Dubai. I think after about 6 months later or 7 months later, and I'm talking about everyone was thinking, right, let's see what other ventures people are doing, see what other markets
Yeah.
there are available, and then that just turned everything upside down, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what was it? What was that like when
Nah,
you were there?
it
That
was,
must
it
have
was-
been crazy.
It was crazy. It was, you know, when I was there, like, yeah, people were hiding in car parks and all that stuff. And you know me, I was like, I just kept it cool. I didn't really panic too much. But then everyone at one point said, look, should we leave? Should we go? And whatever. But honestly, I have to, like, hats off to the government, man. What they done
Yeah.
kept everyone, like, safe.
Yeah.
The way they were just intercepting everything and, like, not letting everyone panic. And they're, like, letting everyone just carry on with your day to day.
So what is the day to day there like? Everyone just cracks on as normal.
Everyone just cracks on. It's
So-
just normal. Just gets up in the morning, just go to work, do a normal thing. Like, just get on with their day-to-day duties.
But yeah, I was reading in the news, you get like these alerts on your phone and stuff like that.
Yeah, so the alerts were coming first. They used to have these alerts, and they were making people panic a bit. But now there's no alerts and nothing going on now. But like I said, the government there, honestly, they are on another level. They kept everyone calm and, you know, just carried on. And you know what? They helped people in a way, like, you know, like school shut down.
Yeah,
So then
yeah.
they started saying, okay, cool, we're going to start funding the homeschooling.
Oh,
So yeah,
right,
they
right,
just
right.
they covered every like angle, and they just kept everyone like grounded. It was good.
So where do you see like now in the next, well, hopefully the war thing will calm down, but you'll see Dubai growing again massively.
Yeah,
You
that's what they do though. You know, they always bounce back. They bounce back before.
They've done it before. And
COVID, and
Yeah,
they bounced back
yeah.
before that. You know, they're good at this thing, and then you know, they got even now they're like launching new stuff and new projects and everything straight away. So they're gonna boost it back up. And
They're big in health and fitness. They're massive in
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So they don't mess about. What do you think of all these boxing fights that are going on in? There's a lot going on in Saudi, but nowadays, what do you think of those? You know, you get those cross fights at the moment between YouTubers and boxers and stuff.
I've never been a fan of them.
They're-
Do you know? Shall I
they're
tell you
rubbish,
why?
aren't they?
Nah,
They're
shall I tell you
rubbish, they're
why?
crap.
Shall I tell you why? Money's good. Like,
Yeah.
don't get the money's wicked. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even mind doing it. But shall I tell you why I don't like it?
Yeah.
Because I went through the amateur stage.
Yeah.
Then I went through the pro stage.
You done all the hard work.
And a lot of the boxers, they've done that. They've gone through hell and back. Like, they've not seen their families
Yeah.
for training camps. Like, same thing, like training camps. You're breaking bones, you're having injuries. These guys have just been influenced. They've come on the scene and
Like
straight
me
away-
on a podcast.
Yeah, and they're making more money than the boxers.
You reckon I got a chance if I
Come
was
on, you're there. But like I said, that straight away they're making more money than the boxers.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
us boxers are thinking, like, but
It's wrong,
you
isn't it?
lot even done no hard work, and you lot up there just taking a mick.
Yeah, but it's like there's kickboxers, there's MMA fighters, there's literally YouTubers like
Yeah.
fighting, and it's just turned into a bit of a it's
Yeah.
a bit of a circus,
It's just
isn't it?
entertainment now. That's what it is.
Yeah, but I see it getting bigger though.
It
You
will,
think it's
it
not
will.
going? I see
It
that
will.
side getting bigger.
It will.
So, Aji, you set up Vertex Fitness. Tell me about Vertex Training, Vertex Fitness. What is it?
Vertex Fitness.
Vertex
so,
Fitness.
Yeah.
So this is your own coaching now. I think this is quite good because there isn't many people that you might come across, especially at your local gym, that's had the sheer volume of experience
Yeah,
in health and
yeah.
fitness as you. And it was great because you could just get free advice at the gym. But
Yeah.
now, unfortunately, he charges for this advice now. Yeah, I think he finally cottoned on, right?
No, no.
But,
Yeah,
so,
good.
right, now, what is, so Vertex Fitness, this is your own personal coaching.
Yeah.
You're set up in Dubai.
Yeah.
And now, like I've always said, you should go online, and there's probably people
Yeah.
out there who want to. But now you now
Yeah.
going on to the online market. Is
So
that right?
yeah, so Vertex Fitness Coaching is
Yeah.
the proper name. So it's on Instagram, on social media and stuff. And so what I did, so first when I went there, it's pure one-to-one. Like I said, I done one-to-one, training people, boxing, conditioning, weight training, getting people's physiques right. But that's like I'm there face to face.
Yeah.
So I'm flat out. I've got no like more slots. I still get people trying to contact me, trying to look, can you train me? Can you train? I've been refusing quite a lot of people. So what I did, my plan was always to jump on the online thing anyhow. So the online platform. So now I've started that, the online platform. So people just normally just DM me, contact me first. Once they do that, then I put them forward on a little platform that I've got set up. And then from there, just monitor their weight, diet plans, training plans, everything. Basically, just keep an eye on everything, weekly check-ins, and then just, that's it, just change up people's physiques.
Okay, so now when I see someone like you at the gym, like or even with your history, I would think, man, that guy's probably not for me. I'm just a regular Joe, right?
Yeah.
I'm a regular Joe
Yeah.
trying to do normal fitness. He's
Yeah.
talking about some elite level kind
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like, who is your fitness for? Is it for everyone, or is it for elite sportsmen, or what is this?
See the online coaching, that's for everyone. See,
Yeah.
that's for everyone. See the one-to-one that I was doing, that was a bit more like different kind of people that were coming, like boxers were coming and
Yeah.
like more elite based, if you know, but not even elite, but like a mediocre kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Someone who's already got a bit of experience, right? Because I just didn't want to get involved with someone who didn't know nothing about it, and then like you're pushing them, and they're like, "Oh, like, you get that all the time." Yeah. So, but the online coaching platform I've set up is for everyone. It's like from beginners to people trying to lose weight, right? Because I just break it down so much for them, and I simplify it as much as I can for them. And it's the online coaching, yeah, it work for everyone. Like you got athletes on there, you'll have people who want to lose weight, you've got people who just want to get healthy in a way and stuff
Or
like that.
just want to lose a dad bod.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Yeah?
that's it. Yeah, that's it.
So, like, is there like a minimum 4 weeks, 8 weeks? How are these 12-week
So
plans?
yeah, it's minimum like 12-week plans, and
Yeah.
we just do it from there, and and you know it's just it's a growing thing, you know, because at the end of the day, look, not everyone's got time to come to meet you in the gym and train, and like people are working and things like that. And plus, like a lot of the online coaches I've seen, they don't keep tabs on the person. They're just like weekly checking, speak to them once a week. But me, I try to keep on touch with the person every day.
Yeah.
And if they need advice, I'm there as well. So it's something different I'm doing.
So it's almost like constant personal coaching.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
and it's
definitely.
tailored to that person.
Tailored, exactly. Tailored diet plan, tailored training, everything.
Okay.
Just depends what goal they want to achieve.
So if people are interested in Vertex, how do they contact you? Instagram. You're big on Instagram,
Yeah,
right? That's probably your main,
Instagram's the main thing, and then from there I'll put them in through to the platform and everything. So yeah, Vertex Fitness Coaching. It's all on Instagram.
Aji, everyone who comes on the podcast, we ask them to select their own chosen charity and
Yeah.
put a donation towards it. And the reason why is there, and the reason why you chose to support them. Is there any charity that you'd like to support, or is anyone you'd like to donate towards?
NSPCC. That charity is something that we're working with. More of a children's, to help children and children's charity, but yeah, something like that.
And how much would you like to donate?
£100.
That's good. Thanks, Aji. Thank you for your... Aji, that's a great charity. It's always well worth supporting such a great charity, and it's great to hear it. Well, thanks for that. You don't know much about the community pharmacy world or pharmacy world, right?
Yeah.
Pharmacy right now in healthcare, we're going through a bit of a naff time. And the reason why it's naff time, the government doesn't recognize us. You do a lot of unpaid work. It's basically a hard slog. So pharmacy is getting a real tough time. So I've started a revolution, which is basically to make pharmacy great again. Okay. And what that actually means at the moment is just you walk around with loads of stuff that actually says, make pharmacy great again.
Okay.
So that's it at the moment. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're going to get our super duper merch, which is a super merch bag, yeah?
Alright, cool.
And in this merch bag, you've got loads of make pharmacy great again. But the important thing is
The cap, yeah.
they're the all-important
Alright,
cap,
cool,
mate.
cool,
the
cool,
all-important
cool.
cap. So
I'll
this
put that on, but I've got to
is for
tighten this up.
pharmacy. Now, yeah, your head's too big.
My head's small.
Aji, towards the end of the podcast, we have a quick fire round, right? These are AI generated. I have no idea what these are.
Okay.
So they come. Sometimes they shock me. I have absolutely no idea what they're going to be.
Okay.
So don't blame me if you don't like them. These are quite good, actually. Okay. First one. If boxing didn't exist, what would you be doing?
What would I be doing?
Yeah.
Something fitness based, Probably do what I'm doing now.
You could have just avoided that part of your life altogether. Saved yourself a lot of broken bones and energy.
Like, probably just train people.
Yeah, I think you've been mad about fitness from the age of 15.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I mean, that's
so
what I've
it's
been
not.
involved
It's
in.
not going to stop now,
Yeah,
is
exactly,
it? Yeah,
yeah.
so it's going to carry on till later. So if boxing didn't exist, he'd be doing the exact same thing he's doing now.
Yeah.
Great answer. Right. Okay. This is a good one. If you had to train one celebrity for a fight, who would it be?
Celebrity.
Yeah. Could be anyone.
That celebrity could be a boxer as well.
Could be anyone. You could train him. It could be a celebrity. No. No.
Do that again. It's
Nah, it's
saying
got to
no
be.
boxer.
Yeah, it's no boxer.
Right. Sorry, Jess.
Oh,
Sorry.
if you had to train one celebrity for a fight, who would it be? No boxers.
No boxers, yeah?
Right.
Celebrity, let me think. It'd have to be some kind of actor that I like. Maybe like The Rock.
The Rock.
Yeah.
You choose easy ones, right? You need to
mean-
choose one. If you're gonna,
do you know what?
No, wait. How is that? How are you ever gonna improve on The Rock?
Nah, but
you're
you know
just
what
gonna
it
make
is,
him
man?
fatter.
Yeah, that's true, that's true, that's true.
That's good. Thanks.
You
You chose probably the one celebrity who's probably in the peak physical condition of his life. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Because you don't remember, right? See when they were big, they're big and they got their physique. Majority of them can't fight.
But what you say? I'm saying, who would you, if you could train one celebrity for a fight, and you like more like if you could be one celebrity, who would it be? And it'd be The Rock. Right, okay. The Rock could be cool. You'd probably,
Yeah.
I don't think he'd be good at a fight, but so that you could
I
train.
just want to
him.
see.
Let's-
That's what it is. That's what
Yeah,
intrigues
right.
me.
Wrestling, isn't it? Already.
Yeah.
I used to do wrestling.
Yeah, but
Have you-
boxing.
Have you
boxing.
seen the size of him?
know.
It's like of
Nah,
all the ones.
boxing's different.
There's not many people you're going to train who you're going to have to look up to like this, right? Do you know what I mean? That guy's going.
It'd be good. You know what it is? You know, like, because wrestling, you know, it's a bit like, it's a bit fake as well. And they do the moves, innit?
So you'd like to
Yeah.
see that
I'm
fight?
not training you.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. Probably would, yeah. He trains hard as well, you know.
Yeah,
Trains
he's
good.
mad trainer. Have you seen his videos?
obsessed with training, I
It's
know.
on a different.
But look at him, man. Look at his age and look what he looks like.
Yeah, that requires some serious mindset, though. He must have had so many injuries, though, right?
Yeah.
Doing that.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay. What would your favorite cheat meal be after a fight?
Have you had Mr. Cod's chicken burger?
Mr. Cod.
Yeah.
Where's Mr. Cod?
Mr. Cod's, Mr. Cod chicken. I swear there's one around there as well.
Is there?
Mr. Cod's, yeah. Mr.
Have
Cod's.
you guys heard of Mr. Cod?
Yeah.
What is this? Like a fish and chip shop?
Bruv, chicken burger meal, Mr. Cod's.
Hold on.
That's the one.
It's called Mr. Cod.
Yep.
And
Yep.
you'd get a chicken burger from there.
Famous.
Like,
famous.
really?
Yeah, yeah.
They really need to sort that
Nah,
name
honestly,
out, right?
honestly, man. I've been addicted to that for years.
Well, a chicken burger from
years.
where are they? Are they around here?
Well, there's the one in our area, the one
there
in
one
the
around
area.
it?
There's one in Reading. There's one, I think.
Have you guys heard of this as well?
Yeah, I've had it.
Are they good chicken burgers?
Yeah. Well, I haven't tried the chicken burgers. I've tried their fish chips.
Nah,
That's
the
what
one
you
in,
think.
nah, do you know what? The one in Reading, their burger, they're just known for burger. They pop 'em.
Where are they? Where are they based in Reading?
The one on Shinfield Road.
All right, okay. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna check it out.
Trust
Now I
me.
have to come back to you to see.
That's
So is
my
that what
chicken.
you? So after your
That's what I
fight,
always go-
you'd always go Mr. Cod.
Yeah, Mr. Cod.
No, shout out to Mr. Cod. Right, okay. Thank you so much for coming on the
That's
Pharmacy
cool.
Planet podcast, Aji.
No worries. wicked. Good to be here.
Yeah, it's great to have you. Thanks.
So thanks for having me on. Like, subscribe, and share.
Round one.